Yeah, this team, we're all brothers. This is a family here. No matter what anybody goes through, no matter how we play, win or loss, we're always going to be there for our teammate, and that's something we stand on. And we have the standard rules here, and the number one is team first. So that's what we go by, and we always got our brothers back. I encourage them every time. I trust those guys. That's the center of our team right there. We win games up front on the O-line and D-line. So those guys, you can't do anything without them. So if you bring them down, that's just the wrong thing to do. You got to encourage those guys and know they got your back.
And you're confident that can get better?
Most definitely. Yeah, seeing Jalen go through that stuff in 2019 when I was getting to watch and experience it all, it was like I learned a lot from it. Obviously, we weren't happy with what happened, but learned a lot from it. And then personally in 2020 as well, we just got to learn from each game. Good or bad, we're always going to go through adversity, and you got to embrace it. Like I said, you got to respect every team to the final whistle, to the final second when that clock hits 000 and or 00. You got to finish every drive, finish every play, no matter how many points are up. Momentum's a real thing, and if you're not doing your job, you aren't executing and trusting your system offensively and defensively, any team can come back in the country, and that's something we are striving to get to, is being consistent and finishing these games out. And we've had a couple of these tight ones, in the beginning of the year, but I think that's going to help us down the road to where these games are going to be even harder, and we can get better and better. But no, yeah, for sure, you got to respect everybody. I really don't think of it like that. Every player's on the field because they're a good player. I mean, it doesn't matter where you're from. We got some JUCO guys that are stars on our team now, and if you're a good player, you're a good player. But like I said, everybody's going to give us their best game, and that's what we got to be prepared for every week. I feel like going through that last year and actually losing games was very eye-opening and helped me come into this year knowing not every game's going to be easy. This is college football. We got to respect every team, and they're going to give it their best versus us every single game. So we're with the question about how it helped me for this year, I feel like I said, I think a week ago, that last drive last year, anything could have happened. We personally with everybody, but we've been through those situations. We know how to handle ourselves, and we played the 4-minute situation and 2-minute situation great. We drove 80 yards down the field that last game and showed what we have, and what we can do. So we're going to keep building on that, and we know we can finish in these tight games, but obviously we want to spread the points out a little bit, but never know. Most definitely, yeah. I mean, football, it's a game. It's very articulate on the offensive side. You have to have a lot of stuff in your mind that you need to do on the field. You need to prepare and practice with, and I thought we've done a good job in those situations this year, and we're 4-0. Last year we were 2-2 at this time, and fighting to win every game, because if we lost one more, it was everything was gone. But like I said, we're 4-0. We're happy about that, but we're not happy about playing to our standard, and that's the main thing that we're focused on and we're rolling with this week. I do like some tempo. I think our offense does a good job with tempo. Obviously we mix it in there here and there, but I think just us keeping that consistency, with our mindset. Like every time we start out a game hot first drive and we finish the game hot last drive. That's just what we've been doing this year, and we just have to do that every drive, or try to do it every drive. That's the consistent mindset that we have something on the line every drive. And I think other than the tempo and all that stuff, just having that mindset up front with the running backs, receivers, myself, everybody as a unit. If we have that mindset, we could be really good.
So how do you try to bring that sense of urgency into those middle drives, man?
Just talking to the guys, getting together as a group on the sideline, on the third down, knowing where they're going to punt the ball to us, cheer on the defense, talk about what plays we want to run and succeed, get with Coach Riley and talk about just our mindset and everything, what we're thinking about this drive, and just kind of being all on the same page for before the drive and throughout the drive. I think that's what we need to do, and we should be doing it here starting this weekend. Everybody categorizes, film breakdown differently. I think Coach Riley helps us a lot with that. A lot of stuff we need to focus on, tendencies, schemes they run, you know, little things like that. I mean, there's tells in everything you see. And obviously that's something as a group we all want to get better at is breaking down that film and being ready, you know, because in these first 4 games they've thrown different stuff at us too. So being ready for anything, you know, and just being prepared. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff, like I know there was one play last week where I looked off, came here, and Drake was wide open, but what everybody doesn't know is the play, they busted the coverage and accidentally got on here, and we still got the first down. But you know, they bust the coverage sometimes. Looks like somebody's open, but we're not really reading that. But yeah, I know what you're saying, and that's something we all want to improve on and keep working at.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.